let me give you a little tour of the house here. I got fortunate enough to come back and visit this house shortly after my dad moved out, and show you guys where I lived. This is where all my childhood took place. It's in here. So this is obviously the driveway. A lot of you have seen this. It's a little hard to see in the dark, but here's the driveway right here, and the garage there. So we go inside, downstairs. Here's the garage where I did hours and hours and hours of side work, and really just learned so much in here. Installed these nice light fixtures. You can put a little fan up there to pull heat in from the house and keep the garage warm. And this is where I did hours and hours of work. Kept lots of stuff in here. Of course, it's all empty now. Yeah, that's where I kept all my filters. And oh, here's where I kept the filters. Ford 4.6 and 5.4s, Tacomas, Fusion, 4-liter Ranger when I had it, the 2.2 Camrys, the 5.7 in the Silverado, the diesel in the Excursion, the Accord, the EcoBoost F-150, and all the filters lined up there, ready to go. I had my lift right here. You can see from the rust spots, this is where the lift would sit. And I still to this day don't know what stained here, but I seafoamed my 2008 Fusion, and that spot's been here ever since. Insulated garage door, insulated garage, we put all the drywall up. This garage would actually stay very, very warm. I was really surprised. So inside here, Dad would always heat the house with a wood stove. That's what he used. Had a catalytic combustor, not converter, but catalytic combustor for maximum efficiency. And, there's the big backyard that we all had as kids. There's about an acre or two back here and a couple small barns. That's where we spent hours and hours and hours of our childhood. Kitchen, where Mom taught me how to make homemade bread. This was my sister's bedroom. There's no overhead light here. The switch just goes to the outlets. I guess that was a 70s, 80s thing. I don't know. So no overhead lights here. This was my first room, and then I shared it with my two brothers when they came along. We added an overhead light, and there's a couple lights over here. That switch controlled set outlet there. So these two lights aren't controlled by the outlet like I thought. Now this little thing here mounted on the ceiling, that was for a little plane, a battery powered plane that hung by the string, and then like in the Toy Story movie, it would fly around and around. We had bunk beds right here at the time, and my grandfather built me a little desk here so that I could work on my Connects, my Erector set, Legos, Rockenbach, electronics, computers, you name it. This was my parents' room. Bathroom. Yep. So now, let's head downstairs, where all the magic of when this YouTube channel first began occurred. And I'll give you guys a tour. Another story that I love to tell my friends and family, and my dad actually likes this story too. When I was younger and supposed to be doing my homework, we had shelves here stacked up next to the oven, and the shelves would stop right about here. So I got smart And I came up with a way to figure out how much time I needed to switch from my video games to my homework. And I put a little motion sensor up here on the top shelf. And that motion sensor would pick up someone coming down the steps. The motion sensor would turn on an outlet in my room connected to a desk lamp, so I knew immediately if someone was coming. Once I got the warning that someone was coming, I had about 15 to 20 seconds to quick switch off my video game and get back to my homework before they got to my door right here, which I could unlock and make people think that I had nothing to hide, as my desk would be right here. Now the best part about this is there's a hole right here, and this was a fatal flaw of my genius idea, but I don't even know if the cable's still up there or not. I don't think it is. No, it is. I don't know what that's from, but anyway, I ran a video cable here. I bought a clock using my dad's credit card and ordering from Northern Tool and Equipment when I was supposed to be ordering Christmas gifts, which I did. I just got a little something extra on top of that. And I said they were Christmas gifts, so he couldn't look in the box to see what it was. I ran a cable down here to a clock that had a little camera in it. So, when I got the light on the desk, I would turn on my little TV in there, which was hooked up to the camera, and I could see who was coming and prepare accordingly. Unfortunately, my dad thought that it was really suspicious that I had just randomly mounted a clock on the wall with a cable running up through the ceiling there of these little roof tiles. And so one day I'm doing my homework, the light in the desk turns on, I take a look at the video monitor and I see, oh, it's my dad. Okay, I got 15 seconds. Well, instead of my dad walking through here to my room, he starts walking over here. All of a sudden it just goes to white noise on the video monitor and I hear the footsteps approaching my door. I thought, oh no, I'm in trouble. But he kind of laughed and thought it was funny, but then got serious and said, you need to be doing your homework, and no, you're not getting a refund for that. This was my dad's office, where he would manage all the greenhouse work and take care of everything in here. These rooms were not down here originally. That room was not there, that room was not there, this room was not here. This was a big giant open area, basement area. And we'd all play down here with our friends. It was lots of fun, lots of good memories. And this was my office. Originally I had a bedroom here, then I shared it with my brother, and then a second brother came along, so my two younger brothers shared this room here. They had a bathroom. And I moved into this room, as a lot of you saw in my earlier videos. This is my bedroom / office. Then when my brothers moved out, I moved into that room for my bedroom, turned this into my full-time office, and this is where I produced a lot of YouTube videos, was in this room right here. This is where it all started, and this is where I kept it going. Did a lot of stuff. Sometimes I wish I was still as creative as I was back then, but anyway. My grandparents kind of helped me set up a lot of things, like a little air conditioner unit over there. So I had a window unit air conditioner to help keep it cool because of all the electronics I had in here. And eventually we added the AC vent there, which helped a lot. And there you go. There's a tour of the house. Okay guys, so here I am making my last final YouTube video in the office where it all started. Again, this is in the basement of my dad's house where I grew up. I was fortunate enough to be able to get in this house one last time after they moved out, before whoever comes in and takes over. I'm not sure if they're going to rent it or what, but this is where it all happened. This is where my YouTube channel started, where I started interacting with my first subscribers, when I thought it was the coolest thing ever that 40 people had subscribed to my channel. I thought that was absolutely awesome, and now here we are, almost to 80,000 subscribers, and can't thank you guys enough. I never would have dreamed that it would come to this point, and it's kind of sad to see the house go. But I moved out over a year ago. But just, now knowing that this will probably be the last time ever that I'm in this house, it's kind of a little emotional. I've taken a few things with me. I, bought the Excursion. I got the white box trailer. I got the Kubota tractor and the little blade that I did all the snow plowing with as a kid. And a couple other goodies as well from my dad's greenhouses when he liquidated everything. But we'll take a tour of the greenhouses as well before we leave. Probably do that in the daytime when you can see everything better. But anyway, here you go. This is it. My last video, my last YouTube video in the house where I grew up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time.